Hello there. Who am I, right? What stranger is this? It's catch-up time. It's catch-up time. It's been wild the last few weeks. I put y'all, and hey, I'm Suzanne Light if you're just tuning in for the first time, and the fall leaves are still gorgeous. I had some fall footage on another video that I didn't get to post, so I'm gonna try to get some things posted for y'all, some things uploaded. But that's the reason I sent y'all a message out on the community board, so that you would know that everything was okay. But we have had a rough week with Maw Maw Luv. And did I say I'm Suzanne Light? Oh me, I can't remember. Christmas is about half the way up. I was gonna try to video some, forget. I'll be up in my slouchy clothes, decorating, and get a call. Mama's got another nosebleed. So if y'all don't know, if you've not seen anything on social media, on anything, Mama has started having nosebleeds. Praying and hoping that we got them under control right now. But she had her first one last Friday, and Jessica was there. I had kept the boys, and it was later in the evening. She just started pouring blood. And so I told you we had, y'all, the leaves are just, the leaves as I drive through, they're just falling. I just love it. It just does my heart good, even though it's another dreary day. It was beautiful yesterday and it's dreary today. But we had buried, you know, one of John's very good friends on his birthday. He was supposed to have been in Florida with the guys on a guy's trip. Didn't get to go. We buried his good friend on his birthday. So we had made plans last Friday night to take him out to Sticks for dinner. He and I never go to Sticks. And so he said, well, that'll be fun. And of course the kids love it, and Ashley and Michael love it. So right when we were leaving, or getting ready to leave, Jessica called and said Mother's nose was bleeding really bad. This was the first time too. So, you know, I'm just sitting on the phone. I look on the internet to lean down, where before I'd always been told that you're supposed to hold your head back, but I guess you swallow that blood. And so they tell you to lean over and hold your nose for 10 minutes. Well, she did that for 2 hours. And so I was like, do we just need to come on home, not go eat? And she's like, no. And I was just like, you know, I'm sitting there at Sticks trying to eat, thinking what's going on with her. Well, anyway, she finally got it stopped in about 2 hours. And so Saturday was supposed to be a decorate all day day. I mean, I was gonna knock some stuff out. Saturday, Jessica and her family had gotten tickets to the Auburn game. They're huge Auburn fans. And Matthew's company has one of the skyboxes for all the food and everything, so it's a big treat. And of course, Maddie is at Auburn, you know, now as a student there. So I said, well, I'll be here all day. I'm gonna be decorating. I'll go over this afternoon. I'll get her lunch and all this. So about 12, I went over and got her, she loves barbecue from one of the places close by. I got her a sandwich, took it over there. Me and her ate lunch. And as soon as she got through eating, blood started dripping. I was like, oh my gosh. So for the next 2 hours, I'm working on her. And I'm telling you, huge clots, long clots. One was like 3 inches long, came out. And I was like, see, that is not my thing at all. I'm not a medical person, so, but it is my mama. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure that she's taken care of. And so, anyway, I finally got it stopped after 2 hours. Well, I called the doctor, let's see, Friday night when it first started. I called her doctor and got a doctor on call, and she told us that we were doing everything right. But she says to me, now, Mother's doctor is a colleague of hers, And so I'm going over everything that she takes, and she said, so she's on blood thinner? And I said, yes. And she said, why? And I said, because of AFib. And so, I said, she's on 5 milligrams every morning, every night. And she went, oh my goodness, she's 94 years old? And I said, yes. And she said, that's entirely too much Eliquis for her to be taking. And I have a little bit of the Reed temper in me. My daddy's, my maiden name was Reed, therefore my Reed is named after me. It flew, I'm telling you, I felt my neck, my face, everything get hot. And I said, well, you said Dr. So-and-so is your colleague, and he's the one that's prescribed it and knows she's on that much. Why would he have her on that much? And she said, well, I don't know, but I'm changing it immediately. She said, can you break her Eliquis pills in half? And I said, let me go in there and see. I thought I could. And so they're not perforated, but I could. It just broke. And I said, yes. She said, just start giving her a half. And I'm sending him a notice that I changed it. I'm like, man, I mean, it's so dangerous. How can she just be so alarmed that she's taken so much, too much, and another doctor prescribed it to her? Sometimes I think that they just don't pay old people, oh, really, any age, any attention anymore. I don't know. I think there's a different standard of doctors than these younger doctors. I don't know. I don't know. I know Ashley says there are in the nurses. She said young nurses, a lot of them do not want to work. They don't think they're supposed to work the weekends. They don't think they're supposed to work holidays. And so it's just like a constant battle. And Ashley said, you will work holidays and you will work weekends. You know, you have to be at UAB for 10 years before you do not have to work weekends. Anyway, so that was Friday night. I talked to the doctor. Saturday, she had the bad nosebleed again. So I just stayed with her, you know, most of the day. So decorating out the door. I was exhausted. And the thing is, I was having to keep her bent over like this. And bless her heart, it just wore her little back out. And I put her in the recliner and I put a pillow behind her and all this. And so, oh, those leaves. I know I keep saying it, but they're just coming down. I love it. I just love it. As Ashley used to say when she's little, I love it half to death. So, no nosebleeds Sunday. We had Rig's birthday party, which I've got some video on that. And Monday, Jessica called me. I was decorating again. She called me. She said, it's bleeding again. So I put a call in to the doctor at 12. And I went on over there. Well, at 2 o'clock, I had not heard from anybody, and she was still bleeding. I said, my mother is 94 years old. She is bleeding a lot. I called 2 hours ago. I have not heard from anybody. And I said, I need to talk to a doctor about what to do. And young girl, the first time I called, well, ma'am, why didn't you take her to the ER Friday night? I said, because the doctor told me, the doctor on call told me we were doing everything right and it wasn't necessary. Well, ma'am, you should have taken her to the ER. I'm sitting there going, I don't need you to tell me that after a medical doctor has told me what to do. I don't need you as a receptionist that answers the phone to tell me that. So anyway, called back at 2 o'clock on Monday. Would you believe it was 3:30? 3:30. So 3.5 hours to get a call from the doctor. And then he says, if it hasn't stopped, to take her to the ER. So I told his nurse, I said, well, it has stopped after 3 hours. We've been waiting 3.5 hours to hear from y'all. It has stopped now. And she's like, well, what if it starts bleeding again during the night? This is the nurse. And I was like, well, I thought about that. But the doctor had told me on Friday night that it would not choke her to death. and you know, it make her sick going down in her stomach and everything. And of course we don't want her laying there bleeding, and Ashley had already told me it would take a long time to bleed out like that, you know, that she didn't think that was a danger. So his nurse said, well, if it was my mother, I would take her to the ER. I'm just like, okay. So I said, well, we'll just see. Well, it started bleeding back a little bit more. So I took off and went to the ER with her at 4:30. And so got over there. It wasn't bleeding. The emergency room doctor said, well, you know, I told him how long it had lasted, all this. And he said, well, without it bleeding, I can't do anything. I said, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Kind of what I thought. And I said, it just dripped just a tiny bit. It really didn't start bleeding back. And I said, but the nurse said, if this was my mother, I'd have her at the ER. And he said, she did? I said, yeah, she did. And so I told him what we've been doing. And so he gave us he gave her nose spray. They did some blood work and all that. Her blood pressure was good. And so they say that Afrin nose spray constricts the blood vessels. And so they sprayed it and got it stopped. Or, you know, it didn't start again. It had bled a little bit on her Kleenex going over there. So he just said, I'm going to give you this Afrin nose spray. If it does it again, do it. 10 minutes, it hasn't stopped. Bring her back to the ER. And I'm telling y'all, she was fit to be tied to get out of that ER. She was not a happy camper. She kept, oh my gosh. When the doctor was in there, I couldn't even talk to him because she was talking so much. She wants to be entertaining and funny. And I'm like, Mother, they've got an ER full of people. So when we were waiting, she'd say, go out there and get that doctor. I said, I can't, Mother. There could be people that's, you know, in life-threatening situations. I can't. And I bet she told me that 6 or 7 times. She was getting ill. And she was exhausted too. So anyway, we went home. That was Monday. Tuesday, it bled again. So Jessica was over there. I had Bible study. I had not finished my lesson because the weekend had been so hectic. And I needed a shower, had to wash my hair. I had to go pick up snacks because this was like 2 or 3 in the afternoon again. Bible study, I was already having it at a coffee shop where one of my attendees that comes to my Bible shop, they own a coffee shop in our old town, and it's a huge area. And so we were already having it there because the house was in such a mess. And so, anyway, we used it. Says Afrin you can use up to 3 times, and by the time we used it the 3rd time, it quit. But it didn't quit till 5 o'clock, and I needed to be at Walmart at 6 to pick up refreshments. So I'm like, Jessica, just keep it on her nose. Let me run and take a quick shower. Let me wash my hair. I get out of the shower, and then I call her back. It's still bleeding. Okay, I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna dry my hair. Y'all, I was a nervous wreck by the time I got to Bible study. It quit about 5 or 5:30. I got to Walmart at 6, just picked up some light refreshments, and was over there by 6:30 because they started coming in early to get their coffee. But the Lord is so gracious. That day I had gone into my room and just closed the door, and I said, Lord, this is not like me. I had a lesson that I could teach that I had not finished, but I just didn't feel like it was appropriate. And I said, this is not me. You know, when I teach on Tuesday, by the weekend, I'm working on the lesson for the next Tuesday night. I create all of my lessons. I don't use a book. Now, I get devotionals just like I do for y'all, and I may use a lesson, but I don't use it word for word, and then I add a lot to it. And I said, I just need to know what you need me to teach. And I had a book over there that I had used going through mentoring, and it was so good. And I got it and prepared a lesson out of it before all this started, you know. And then our lesson ended up being so good. It was just so good. It was good for them and it was good for me. And I just thank the Lord that He knows when we're in distress, and He knows it's difficult times. It's difficult times. We've had 2 more losses, one from Ashley's church and one from my church in the last couple of days. And it's just been crazy. I'm here to get my boy. So Riggs knew I was coming Thursday. He was mad when Papa took him to school this morning. He told his mom, he said, you know it's Thursday. You know my Gangan's supposed to be here. John took him so I could stay behind and decorate. Hey! That's right.
The best day ever.
The best day ever.
Bye, Rixie Poo. We'll see y'all a week from Tuesday.
A week from Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
This is my last day of the school.
Of this week. Of this week.
Tomorrow I'm
Oh,
not going to school.
Oh, you're not going to school next week either, are you?
Yeah. Well,
Because it's Thanksgiving week?
yeah. And it's going to take, it's going to take 18 days for me to come back to school.
Is it really that many days?
Yeah, I think.
You think? I don't think it's that many.
It's 12.
12, probably. Okay.
I got my new boots.
You got your new boots on?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, who gave you those?
Mom.
I think Aunt Leslie did.
Hey, Mommy.
Huh?
Why do you have a phone on video?
I just was doing a video. Say, hey, everybody.
Hey.
So he's out next week for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got school key.
Can we go to Hobby Lobby and look around for a few minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. We might can find you something. A surprise or something.
Hobby Wobby.
Hobby Wobby.
Hobby Wobby Tom.
That's my boy. He told his mother this morning, he said, it's Thursday. Gangan's supposed to be here. Papa brought you though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Gangan's going to get some pictures framed that I've had of them. And since we've redone the walls, I got a place that I'm going to frame them. And then I'm going to look just a couple of little, I need some pics, some Christmas pics. And I'm hungry. I bet you've already had lunch, haven't you?
Yeah.
Gangan's going to have to get her something to eat.
Hey, me and my friend at my table had the same thing at one thing.
Yeah,
We both had those brown things with the white spots.
Oh, was it like a brownie?
No.
Oh, you.
No, not the M&M's.
Not the M&M's?
Yeah, they're just white stuff.
Oh.
And but there's little brown things and there's white stuff on there.
Oh.
It's starting to rain.
It is starting to rain, isn't it? Me and him's gonna go and do some shopping and looking around before we go get brothers. All right, I'm gonna turn this off. I just wanted to catch y'all up on Maw Maw Luv and let you know where I've been, what I've been missing.
Can we do another video?
Yeah, you can do a video for me. I'll hand it to you. I like your video.
Well, we can do it right there. So
Well, they can't see you very good. You want to hold it and do a video?
yeah.
Okay. I'll let him do it. His videos are really good. He talks about God and he talks about school, and you'll have to tell him about your birthday party too.
Yeah.
Okay? So say, I'll see you in a minute.
See you in a minute.
All right, bye guys.
Okay, so Jesus died on the cross. And so Jesus is our Father. And God is true and the Bible is true. That's what I mean. And church is true because it's very important. And school is very important. And so God made everyone. So we want everybody. So we love God the most. But we love God more than the people because we have, but we do have to like the people. But we have to like God better than the people. Right, Gang?
Right.
So God is very important. So healthy things make you bigger. God, if we sing the Bible so loud, God will smile so good. And he'll be happy. If it's sunny, he'll be happy. And he loves to be happy.
He loves for us to be happy.
Yeah, and the sunny and summer. I love summer because there's no zombies. But there is no zombies in the summer.
Oh, no zombies in the summer?
Yeah. So God made us. God made our blood. God made our bones. God made our hearts. God can make anything he wants, but he can't make games. Okay, so bye. Thank you for watching our God video.
Oh my God. Hey, we're just hanging out up here on Rig's bed that he doesn't sleep in.
Yeah, and I have FGTV stickers under right there.
You do. He just put a FGTV
sticker. And under there.
Yeah. Who got you FGTV for your birthday?
EJ.
Oh, whip your butt.
I think that was.
You know who bought that for you?
Oh yeah, it was EJ.
No, it wasn't. It was me.
No.
I bought that big green.
Oh yeah, but who brought? Oh, EJ brought the ones that where they played Mr. Hops.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
She did bring something FGTV?
Yeah, I think.
But what did me and Papa bring?
The green TV. And I had a whole and I have an FGTV shirt, FGTV, I had an FGTV, cake.
You sure did?
Yeah.
That was a good cake. I'd like to have some of that.
Did you try it?
I did.
Did it taste really good?
Did you not eat some?
I did. I ate the paper.
The picture that was on it?
Yeah. And I ate some of the one on the bottom.
So how old were you the other day?
5.
5 years old. You've gone from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 and now to 5. Next thing you know, you'll be 16.
16? No, I'm not. I'm going to be 6.
Oh, that's right.
Gangan's old.
How old is Gangan?
65.
How old is Great?
94.
Yep. How old is your mama?
40.
How old is your daddy?
41.
You're so smart. How old is Reed?
11.
How old is Red?
8.
How old is Papa?
60.
Yeah, he just turned 60. How old is Papa?
60.
How old is Granny?
61.
You're so smart. You're so smart. You wore the right kind of shirt to school today. You wear your Thanksgiving shirt.
You forgot to say how old is me.
How old are you?
5. Like Hattie.
Yes, you are. You and Hattie's
And then I'm older than Lexi.
Yes, you are.
I hope I'll be in 4th grade so I can see Miss Butler.
Yeah.
There we go. Saw me on way. Now what I do?
What was that dance you did for me that day at my house? Remember we were going to get it on video and we didn't. You want to take your hand off?
Top.
Yeah, take your hand off.
Let's do the tootie top. A 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 tootie top. Tootie top. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. A tootie top. 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 Tootie top. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Elbows back. A tootie tap, a tootie tap, tootie tap tap. A tootie tap, a tootie tap, tootie tap tap. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, feet apart. A tootie tap, a tootie tap, a tootie tap tap. A tootie tap, a tootie tap, tootie tap tap. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. A tootie top, a tootie top, tootie top top. A tootie top, a tootie top, a tootie top top. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. Bottoms up. A tootie top, a tootie top, a tootie top, top. A tootie top, a tootie top, a tootie top. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. Bottoms up,
Red.
That's mine.
Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. Bottoms up, tongue out, I stood. Thumbs up, elbows back, feet apart, knees together. Bottoms up, turn out. I stood, turn around. It's very hard.
Where did you learn this song?
From school.
From school? Tootie top?